When most people hear the name Colonel Sanders, they immediately think of the iconic white suit, the black string tie, and a smiling face peering down from the logo of one of the world's most famous fast food chains, Kentucky Fried Chicken, or KFC. But behind that cheerful image lies a story of extraordinary perseverance, resilience, and a refusal to give up, even in the face of overwhelming rejection. The journey of Harland David Sanders, better known as Colonel Sanders, is not just a lesson in culinary entrepreneurship, but a testament to the power of never giving up on your dreams, no matter how many times you are told no. Born in 1890 in a small town in Indiana, Sanders' early life was marked by hardship. His father died when he was just 6 years old, forcing his mother to work long hours and leaving Harland to care for his younger siblings. By the age of 10, he was already cooking and taking on adult responsibilities. His formal education ended in the 7th grade, as he had to leave school to work and support his family. These early experiences shaped his character, instilling in him a work ethic and a sense of determination that would later become crucial in his journey. Throughout his early adulthood, Sanders bounced from job to job. He worked as a farmhand, a streetcar conductor, a railroad fireman, and even tried his hand at law, sales, and insurance. But he never found lasting success in any of these roles. By his 40s, he was running a small service station in Corbin, Kentucky, where he fed hungry travelers with home-cooked meals served in his living quarters. It was here that Sanders began experimenting with his now famous fried chicken recipe, using a blend of 11 herbs and spices. The chicken quickly became popular among locals and travelers alike, and soon his service station transformed into a small restaurant. But Sanders' journey was far from smooth. In the 1930s and 1940s, as America grappled with the Great Depression and World War II, business was tough. In 1952, at the age of 62, Sanders found himself once again on the brink of financial ruin. The construction of a new interstate highway had diverted traffic away from his restaurant, and he was forced to sell it at a loss. Most people at his age would have considered retirement, but not Colonel Sanders. With nothing but his secret chicken recipe, a pressure cooker, and a determination that refused to be extinguished, Sanders hit the road. He traveled across the United States, visiting restaurants and cooking his chicken for owners and chefs. He offered them a simple deal: use his recipe in their kitchens and pay him a small royalty for every chicken sold. It was an audacious plan, especially considering the odds stacked against him. Sanders slept in his car, lived off meager savings, and faced rejection after rejection. In total, he was turned down 1,009 times before someone finally agreed to partner with him. Imagine the resilience it takes to hear no over 1,000 times, to be told repeatedly that your idea is not good enough and still keep going. Most people, after a handful of rejections, might pack up and go home. But for Sanders, each rejection was just another step on the path to success. He believed in his recipe, in his vision, and most importantly, in himself. Finally, in Salt Lake City, Utah, a small restaurant owner named Pete Harmon tasted Sanders' chicken and immediately saw its potential. Together, they opened the first KFC franchise, and the rest, as they say, is history. The unique flavor of Sanders' chicken, combined with his distinctive personality and branding, turned KFC into a household name. Within a few years, hundreds of franchises were popping up across the country and soon around the world. But what separated Colonel Sanders from so many others who tried and failed to make their mark? It was not just the secret recipe or the pressure cooking technique. It was his unwavering determination, his willingness to take risks, and his ability to learn from failure. Each rejection was not a defeat, but a lesson. Sanders refined his pitch, improved his recipe, and kept knocking on doors, believing that the next yes could change his life forever. And it did. Sanders' story is a powerful reminder that success rarely comes easily or quickly. It is easy to look at a thriving brand like KFC and forget the long years of struggle, the countless nights spent sleeping in a car, and the emotional toll of being told no over 1,000 times. But those rejections, far from being setbacks, were the stepping stones that led Sanders to eventual triumph. Even after KFC became a global phenomenon, Sanders never lost his passion or his authenticity. He traveled the world, visiting franchises, meeting customers, and sharing his story. His face and name became synonymous with quality fried chicken, but also with grit, persistence, and the American spirit of never giving up. Today, KFC operates in more than 150 countries, serving millions of customers every day. The secret recipe remains a closely guarded secret, and the image of Colonel Sanders continues to inspire entrepreneurs and dreamers everywhere. His legacy is not just about fried chicken. It is about what can be achieved when you believe in yourself and your ideas, even when no one else does. So the next time you walk into a KFC and see that smiling face on the wall, remember the story behind it. Remember the thousands of rejections, the years of struggle, and the man who refused to give up. Colonel Sanders' journey is proof that it is never too late to chase your dreams, that age is just a number, and that success often lies just beyond the point where most people give up. Whether you are an aspiring entrepreneur, an artist, a student, or anyone facing obstacles in your path, take inspiration from Colonel Sanders. When rejection comes, and it will, remember that every no brings you one step closer to yes. Keep refining your ideas, keep knocking on doors, and above all, never give up. Because sometimes, all it takes is one person to believe in you, and your world can change forever, and that is the true legacy of Colonel Sanders.